Sometimes when you're here, I can feel no doubt. 'Cause you keep me where the stars are bound. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter.
Lego? What the hell, Mr. Jenkins? The fuck are you on about? The hell are we watching there, Ash?
Just trolling the old chat.
Oh God! For some reason my webcam's not kicked in. Fucking piece of ball bag. There we go. Hi guys. You've been numbed. How y'all doing? How's everyone? Welcome into where's face cam? Welcome into the Q&A session for this month. September's, I guess. Q&A session for this month. Oh god, September door bouncing. So yeah, welcome in. We got Ash in the room and HD shows as well. So we got a good few number of questions there actually. Usually we get some really fucking dumb ones. I actually think we got quite a decent selection of decent questions.
There are still some dumb ones.
There's
though.
still some dumb ones. I mean, we always hit the dumb ones up first, though, right?
Yes.
Did Stoke win? No, they didn't fucking win.
When does Stoke ever win is a better question.
Dude. Right, alright, we're talking football first, and yes, I said fucking football, because you use your bastard feet. We don't fucking throw the pissing ball. So yeah. Stoke went 3-0 down today. It's not fucking soccer. Stoke went 3-0 down, and then all of a sudden scored 2 goals in like 3 minutes or something, and then missed a fucking penalty. So I mean, it sucked. Done. Football talked about. We're out. I don't want to talk about Stoke no more. It's not fucking soccer. All of you stupid people that can't understand that you use your feet for football. God damn it. Yeah, here we
Usually
go.
I'd threaten timeouts, but I care so little about football / soccer that I'm going to kill anyone.
We got
Why
such
is
a
Lude...
such
Hang
a
on,
split.
sorry.
I fucking love
Lude
it.
has just poked me saying congrats. Let's figure out what this shit's about.
What? User was moved to your channel.
Ah, shit, Luda's getting called out now.
What the fuck what are you congratulating me on?
A-free.
Ah.
I've been A3 for like 2 months, you fucking moron.
No. User was kicked out of your channel.
Yes.
Is that me or was Mike was like terrible?
Oh, this mic's horrible, yeah. Football is American. Nah, dude.
Anyway.
I do love this divide across the world. I mean, it is across the world. That, like, people on the far side of the pond that, you know, speak English, you know, call football something that we call rugby.
I remember when that new guy, when I first got my senior admin, met, was like, "Oh, congrats on senior admin, Ash." I know, what a celebratory feat.
It's not an
What
ocean,
kind?
it is a fucking pond, dude. It's a big pond, big fucking load of water. Alright, so yeah, yeah, we've had a bit of fun here, we've had a bit of fun. Let me kill the music for a man. Alright, so yeah, we'll kick into it, we'll kick into this, okay? As we always do, we've got like different sections. We got a section that I call fucktards, a section we call general, a policing section, EMS that's had no questions this time, a developers section, others, and then any questions that you guys ask now in the chat will get grabbed by HD. We've assigned him this important job. He needs to grab hold of the question, copy it, and put it into the document, and we'll try and get through them at the end. So if you do post into the chat, I think it's about a 2-second delay for everyone. We got the low latency on, so it should be good. We should see your questions, and we should be able to have a conversation quite freely. Yeah, we should be able to have a conversation quite freely and quite quickly together. So yeah. So we'll go straight into our fucktard questions. The first one: Where's my dad? He's probably hanging out the back of your mum. Alright, guys? That's the truth.
Or your local glory hole of choice.
Oh, the
One or the other.
Oh, dude.
That's not the kind of, like, dude I was looking for, to be honest, Jamie. But, I mean, if you're into that... Okay, cool.
My
Let's move
mum, my
on.
poor mum.
Let's move on before we get too awkward
Yeah,
here.
before we talk too much about people's dads and mums and things. Alright, so the next fucked hard question that came in: can you get electrocuted while sitting in a hot tub in the rain? I can tell you by fact, I didn't get electrocuted the other day sat in a hot tub in the rain, so I'm guessing not.
So this one's an interesting one. It depends on the severity of the rain. Obviously, if there's thunder and lightning, any body of water has the potential to attract said lightning, and therefore would cause you to be electrocuted. However, it's probably the same amount as being in a body of any water, so the lake or the ocean. So, although to be fair, it might be a bit more concentrated. Then again, there's a lot of voltage in too many voltage in lightning. So you can, yes, but it's not very likely. But it is possible. There you are.
You've got less chance if you have your hot tub inside, though. I mean, then it's a case someone's genuinely set you up, that they're trying to electrocute you, and that probably comes away from the fact of it being an accident and becoming murder.
If you drop a toaster that's plugged in a hot tub, yes, you probably will be electrocuted. There you are. Top fact of the day.
Top fact of the day: don't drop toasters in hot tubs.
Yeah.
Alright, so the next one that we kind of put down in the fucktards. When is Mini getting banned? ? Fail RPing piece, spelt as in piece of shat.
50 yeah votes in general, and we'll make it happen.
50 yeah votes, and we'll definitely ban him. You'll go make a fucking thing in general, and we'll do it. I mean,
I don't know why I keep going with 50. I just
20,
like the number 50.
25 of you here, so I mean...
Exactly, you're halfway there.
You're halfway there, you've just got to get an extra 25 to join you.
Living on a prayer.
Whoa, living on a prayer. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, we'll go into the general section. They were, I mean, to have 3 ridiculous questions. I mean, we have literally grabbed all the questions that got submitted. I can't remember how many it was altogether in the end now.
22.
Was it 22? So that's bad. There's a fair few questions. So yeah, this is coming into like the serious sort of questions that people have asked. How long until the new handling files are ready for the server? They got sent over to Mini perhaps, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. And there's some alterations he would like making with police cars and motorcycles. So once I've made motorcycles handle totally unrealistic, hopefully it'll come into the server. I mean, what he'd like is basically a motorcycle to be able to turn a 90-degree corner at about 90 miles an hour. How long depends on how busy my work stays, unfortunately, at the moment. I'd love to say I'll be able to do it this week or next week. But give me a month and hopefully we'll have it done. And yeah, hopefully we can get it in the server and we can try it. We can all play. You can all give us some feedback. We can adjust things. We can keep updating it and changing it around. Yeah, hopefully before Halloween. Definitely try and push for that. I'm guessing this is not Terry Jenkins, this question. When's
Probably
that
not.
crack coming player? If by crack you mean my ass crack, I'm not going to show you all that. If by crack you mean the one that Terry seems to like smoking, then again, yeah, monkey, again. We haven't got any plans to put any different drugs in yet. We don't feel like it'll add to the RP of the server as such. Definitely it would for some people, but I think for the vast majority it'd just be whatever pays the most you do, and you don't give a shit about what your character actually does. So yeah, maybe in the future, but it like on the immediate horizon.
Input. More input.
Johnny 5 kicking off now. Alright.
Having a fit.
Bit of Barbie now. In the middle. Thanks very much, Sneezy. You want me to turn them off while you decide to all be dipshits? Life is your creation. Okay, we'll turn that one off. I'll turn that one off as well. Okay, there we go. Turned them off so Sneezy can't be an asshole. How do you become staff like a moderator in both questions? So the way to become staff is just to be a decent person in the server, really. Literally be in there, play, help people out, remain in character, don't try and break character, don't try and do anything special. Do the same in Discord. That's all we want from people. If people want to become part of the staff team, we just want to see that you've got a good head on you, so you're nice and mature. You can remain neutral in situations. You can help other people out. You're just basically not a fuckwit, because we can't have more people on the staff team that make my head hurt and Ash's head hurt. Because, yeah, it's not fun. Some days I look at, like, general chat and I look at the staff complaint forms and it really, really hurts my head. So, yeah. We already have Luke Monkey, Gone Rimker, and a couple of other people, yeah. We would like to expand at some point, some of the staff members, but we just want to get what we've got nailed down first. We want to get everyone working on the same page before we add more people in there and increase the size of the team, I think.
Yeah, and I think it's also, it comes down to, whilst there is a position, position is always open, I don't think anyone has really stood out to us enough at the moment to go, oh yes, we'd love that person on the team. It's not, there isn't really specific criteria, but there are certain people that they think would be great as admins, but there are things they do that would otherwise lead me to believe that isn't the case. So, if you are interested in that sort of stuff, just make sure that you figure out what it is that you're doing, and maybe notice. I'm trying to have a serious point here, Jamie. Do you mind?
What, are you seeing me Snapchatting here?
I am seeing you Snapchat. Yeah.
Sorry.
Unbelievable. Yeah. No, just don't be a shitlord and up your game a bit, and we may be interested. You are. That's my point, dumbed down to.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Easy.
Just sending this out to you all now, okay? There you go. Just turn your Q&As on, alright? So yeah, I mean, I think we both nailed it there. Luke's sending me fucking Snapchats. You're sending me Snapchats now. Fuck you all, alright? Is there any plans to add more narcotics in terms, not in terms for gaining money, just for variety? I fully understand what you're trying to say there. It's not on the immediate horizon, but hopefully, yes, down the line we'll add more to it. Definitely try to anyway. Whether there be a way, perhaps, if we could add some different places where you can cook the chemicals and you can take a different drug out of the different places where you cook. Maybe that's something, so you gain your chemicals from the same place and you go cook them. Depending on where you cook is what you get. So in theory, it'd be the same job. I don't know, it's something we can try and build in. Yeah, maybe we can get crack, maybe we can get coke, stuff like that in. That'd all have the same street sale value then. So yeah, Terry would fucking die if he had crack in the server though. Yeah. Okay. This is one Ash wanted to take on. When is there going to be an economy wipe? You guys think it's smart for people to have money since the last server wipe in January? It will definitely spread people out and ensure RP is spread out for the time being, and don't immediately say no, because obviously the economy is fine right now.
So, I want to start off by saying that if you want to ask a question, I would prefer it if it was done in a non-biased sense. The way that question is phrased is very negative and has a lot of implication behind it. There has been numerous discussions between the staff team about resets, and we've made a joke about it before in the past. But there's been numerous discussions, and we've contemplated the idea. At the moment, we have this issue where there are people manipulating money into the game. And whilst we would like to stop that, I believe it's related to an issue directly related to 5M. As such, it would be kind of pointless for us to reset the economy right now because people would unfortunately abuse money in again. And whilst we can try and keep a track on it, the moment a lot of people start to get money and it becomes a continual thing, we obviously can't keep track of it when there's numerous people. So we would like to reset the economy, and I think certainly down the line we want to. But as of right now, just due to the voltages and potential risks involved with 5M's systems, kind of resetting the economy wouldn't solve much. It just caused more problems in the sense of when we reset, it'd be just as bad. So we do want to reset, but it's just a case of when and where. But yeah, we're not saying no to it. In fact,
No
I think the
whisper
vast
target
majority of the
found.
staff team agreed to it. So we'll do it when we can.
Yeah. Yeah, like Ash alluded done there. There's still ways that people are finding getting money in, and honestly, it's completely fucking pointless until we get to the bottom of all that. As soon as we've got to the bottom of that, then we can look at doing it. There will be one eventually. Yeah, my bank balance has got like 36 million in. Honestly, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'll go back to zero. I don't care. I don't RP for money. So yeah. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. Whoever put this in, nice stab at me. I love criticism, but I'll read your question out exactly how it is and let people judge on what you actually got to say for it, okay? So when will you actually take some criticism from your peers and learn to discipline people their mistakes instead of brushing it off? You are literally Marcus 2.0. Having a firmer tone does not make you a better leader. You can definitely shut people up in Discord, but you cannot take a conversation vocally and defend your position. I mean, guys, please tell me, is this true? I mean, give me some criticism. I'm quite happy to take criticism off y'all. I learn from criticism. If people want to give me things I'm not doing right, that they feel like I'm not doing right, absolutely tell me. I mean, I learn from stuff. I might not straight away turn around to you and say, shit, yeah, man, you're absolutely fucking right. I'll probably bat it off at the start, but in my head, I'm sitting there thinking, fuck yeah, I know what this guy's on about, actually. I need to have a look at myself and do something about it. Just because you don't get the initial reaction that you're expecting, yeah.
Where do you want me to start, Jamie?
This doesn't mean that I don't discipline people.
You
hang
want
on.
What do you mean, hang on?
No. I'm covering my discipline part.
Oh right, yeah, we've still got more to this stupid as fuck question.
Liam, I know you're in the chat. You there, right? I can see him floating around. There you go, yeah, Liam. So yeah, Liam obviously lost his court case the other day. He's on suspension at the moment from the state police. Yeah, he's suspended at the moment, pending investigation. He's forwarded on his stuff. We're gonna have a short meeting, the higher command. We'll discuss what's gonna happen with him, and then he'll be informed of the decision, and that is how. Funny enough, discipline works IRL, guys. Someone gets suspended, an investigation happens, then they're told of the findings, and then the action's taken. I'm a manager in real life, so I mean, if this was like any people that are still in school and they take disciplines, I need to put you in the headmaster's office and fucking slap you with a ruler or something. Grow up, man. You will reach the real world one day. And you will progress into the fact that you can't just fucking slap people with a ruler and stand them in a corner. Okay. I mean, I know it's not the 1975s, but we can try, all right? So yeah, guys, honestly, if you've got criticism for me, please tell me about it. If you hit a DM at me, I probably won't fucking respond to it because I get that many and I really don't listen to that many DMs. I do read them. I read every DM that comes in to me. I just don't respond to them. Otherwise, more people just DM and I end up in like 3 million DMs and lost in space and with no time to myself. Funny yeah. We all have lives outside. Jamie, look at fucking Snap. My Snapchat's going fucking mental, guys. Absolutely fucking mental. Look, like there's loads of fucking people Snapchatting and shit. I know I missed a message. It's on my fucking phone as well. So yeah, please guys, you got criticism for me, then tell me. I haven't got a problem with criticism. Go on then, Ash, if you want to hammer the fuck out of me now.
No. It was more of a joke. I don't actually have much to say in regards to negativity. I just wish you'd listen to my wise words of wisdom more often. But apart from that, I mean, I think you're a good guy.
Shit, if I listened to Ash, most of the fucking state police wouldn't have a job.
That is not true. I'm fair.
Steezy, Ash deleted the forum.
Ash was actually on the server today. That is not true in the slightest, Luke. I have not started 5M up since training last Saturday. So I don't know who is pretending to be me, but that's concerning.
Absolutely, man. Right, I'll add you all in a minute, okay? Jesus Christ. Okay, so yeah, we'll keep moving on.
Lucifer Morningstar. No, sorry, Jamie. Lucifer Morningstar, that's Zarik. Zarik has a character that's also Lucifer.
Lucifer as well, yeah.
I did play Lucifer for a while, but I
Need
don't...
a group Snapchat. Shit. I'll let one of you cool kids set a group Snapchat up. I mean, you can add me to it, but I'm fucking shit with technology at times, right? Okay, next question. When you... This is going to come across quite harsh to many, and I honestly feel that people don't really appreciate the time that's given up and the effort that's put into things with this question. When are you actually going to let HD Show or Res make graphics advertising cool server events instead of mere shitty graphics? We all know it is true. I mean, guys, it's a Q&A. How is that nice and constructive?
Not even that.
I mean,
Like,
do you know how much time goes into fucking making something for the server? It's just like, come on, guys. Go on, HD. I mean, you know all the stuff about this stuff.
obviously, graphic design, Photoshop, that kind of thing. It's not everyone's, experience at it. I think it's a, good thing that Mia is creating everything, taking the time out of a day. I mean, for myself, kind of busy as of late, I wish I could do it, but what it is, right now, it's pretty good, man. I don't know why people complaining. It's better than nothing. I think there's a lot of things, we can hate on, but, I don't see a lot of people appreciating what we got.
I think as someone that has been doing graphic design for about 10 plus years now, it's important to remember that everyone's constantly improving, and the worst thing you can do is say shit like that. Obviously, there are stuff that Mia could do to perhaps make it better, but you got to be constructive about that and not whatever bullshit this is, whatever the fuck that is. So whoever wants to step forward and say they put it in, please let me know and show us what you can make and, put forward to the community. Until then, shut your goddamn mouth and we'll carry on our lovely days.
I'm absolutely with you on that. I mean, guys, we've put so much fucking effort. Every single person that does something, or someone makes an event, there's so much that goes into it. Have some fucking appreciation, Just, try and fucking pick someone up instead of being an asshole about it. Thank someone for it, or if you got criticism, let them know and say, maybe this could be improved, maybe that could be improved. Just fucking help people. Don't be fucking assholes. We're a community. We're all meant to work together. So yeah, don't be hating on no one person. Fucking pull together and be a community. Shit, my Snapchat's getting nuts still.
Unbelievable, Jamie.
What? I'm doing a Marcus here. Marcus 2.0, Snapchat.
How
all over
about
it.
we lower the slots for
Boom.
public and make them like 5 instead of 10?
I think we are down to 8 at the minute. Last time I spoke to Minnie, we were down at 8 public slots. The thing we're doing with the public slots is we're gradually creeping them down. You'll never notice that we're creeping it down. Yeah, it's just coming down slowly. It is coming down. It's coming down 1 or 2 at a time. Once we eventually hit, that it is just fully whitelist and brilliant. Maybe that's the time where we look at a second server coming up and doing the same with that and growing the community again. But yeah, we still have early EU hours are still pretty quiet. Glitter, I think, is kicking around the chat. I'm not sure if late like NA times are fucked up, which would be early EU mornings as well. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I know we're all right when we hit like 5-6 o'clock EU sort of side. We sort of pick up there. That's where it starts to build, and it builds all the way through the night, and then it starts to drop off again.
I think around that 5 mark is when both time zones are usually on together, so that's kind of like why the numbers inflate a bit. But
it's where we all jump in and start fucking mingling and that again. So yeah. Because I quite often do. You've all seen me kicking my stream at like 3:30, 4 o'clock, and it's a little bit quiet in the server. There's maybe like 12-15 people in. But all I can say to you with that is, if you're one of these people that's not coming into the server because you see that there's only like 5 players on, then you're part of that problem. I mean, if you jump on, that's the 6th. Then, I mean, if someone sees 6th, the 7th might jump on, and then so on and so forth. So, I mean, more and more people will keep jumping on. And eventually the server will just be full the whole day round. I don't know many servers that are full to capacity, like 24 hours a day. So yeah, just come enjoy and play when you can, and enjoy the server. I mean, enjoy what's there for you. Yeah, I don't think we need to keep going on that one anyway. Will staff members be punished for rules they break in character? Abso-fucking-lutely, they'd be punished.
I think this question's a little bit confusing. Do they mean like in character, as in if they break laws, is their characters, will they be arrested?
Yeah.
Because I mean, if that's the case, then yes. I mean, Trevor, whilst he was still alive, was like the person with the most amount of arrests in the entire server. So yes,
Vadim isn't far off. I'm sure Vadim's actually got more hours in jail.
So they get jailed all the time. If you mean for OOC in the sense of breaking server rules, then yeah, absolutely. We've had to ban ex-staff members and staff members who have broken rules and got rid of some people. I implore you and encourage you, if you have seen a member of staff break rules, please put a player report in with as much evidence as you can gather, and it will be taken. I can assure you, I don't love anyone enough that I'm not going to be fucking fair with them. If I see some idiot breaking rules, then they will be dealt with. I've had to shout at a couple people about a few small things these past few days.
Yep.
So that does happen, and I'm sure there are some people in the chat right now who are staff who can fully admit that they've been shouted at by me or Jamie or any of the other senior team. It does happen. We just don't usually have to, because for the most part, it was a good team, believe it or not. So if you do find those issues, please, for the love of God, put a report in.
Yeah.
I mean, we won't know. Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, come on, go for it, man.
We won't know if there's an issue if you don't report it.
Yeah, that's absolutely it. I mean, the only way that we find out the issue's there, or we go looking for the issue, is the fact that you guys report it. If you've got clips of them doing it, then please give us the clip. But with a clip, we don't just want the act. We want like a good clip of like what happened before, what happened after. We don't just want the 30 seconds, because 30 seconds doesn't give us a picture of why something happened. You'll tell me it's RDM, but then I'll speak to like 10 other people, and I'll find out 2 minutes before they came along and shot you, you both had an alteration, and that's why you got shot. So that then takes it from being RDM to being an actual RP situation where you perhaps should have been watching your back because you've just basically told him to go fuck himself or something. It might be lazy, and I mean, Ash and HD are both, I can tell you this. Every time we have an admin meeting, I go crazy at everyone for the fact that I want the staff team to hold themselves in the highest respect, and the RP that they give needs to be better than anyone else's. And at the end of the day, I don't want staff members bouncing around the server dealing with fucking stupid reports. Want them RPing, I want them to be the same as everyone in there. I don't want everyone to be like pulled here and interrupting the RP that they were involved with, like maybe 6 or 7 other people to go and deal with one guy. I mean, that's why we've got the whisper system and we try and talk that way. So yeah, I've shouted at them all in the admin meetings for pick your fucking RP up and start thinking about what you're doing. We've removed staff members before for being dumb and doing stuff that we told them not to do. We've warned them, then they're gone. It gets to a point where there is no way back. We've had staff members on final warnings, and then it's changed the ways. So I mean, staff members get punished, but you won't ever see it. You'll never see what staff members got what level of discipline on them, what staff members ever been warned or anything. You'll never see that because at the end of the day, we're a combined team, and I'm not going to start leaking to you guys so you can start targeting one person. So yeah, we are a staff team. We're all in the team together. If I've got a server admin failing, then I've failed. So yeah.
I mean, obviously, if the member of staff that got punished wants to make their punishment public, then there's not much we can do about that. But for the most part, we try and keep it under wraps because it just isn't fair on them if we go, oh, at everyone, we've removed Rimka from the staff team for being a troll yet again. Like, that just isn't fair on Rimka if we let everyone know. People will find it funny, but it isn't fair on him. So we do try and keep it as under wraps as possible.
Yeah. I mean, well, we come back to... I know Rimka made a fucking meme of Rule 1, but that is Rule 1. I mean, we'd never pick on one person. I mean, within the community, because that would be breaking our very first fucking rule in the community of respecting each other. So, I mean, we uphold ourselves to the standards that we set for everyone else, and then we expect everyone to follow the standards. And absolutely, we can pick on Jonesy all day long. I mean, I think we've destroyed that one, the drunk driver. Forgot if I asked this already. So someone that obviously really wanted to ask this, because if they hadn't already asked it, they were prepared to put it in again. But is there any plans to advance social RP over gunplay? I know there's a lot on there is a lot on the players, but I'm just wondering if there's any way that the staff plan to advance social RP over gunplay. Very difficult. I don't want to limit someone's role play. I mean, how I RP, I'll just pick a name out of chat, fucking out random. Jamal's in there. So how I RP and how Jamal RPs, my ideas might be completely different to Jamal's. Why should I restrict him by saying, no, you can't do this, you've got to do this? I don't think that's right. I think we've both got our own styles of RP, and why shouldn't other people be able to choose where they go to and who they interact with?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important that we get a decent middle ground, really. At the moment, we have this issue where there's people just sitting around in circles, jerking each other off, and being quite aggressive and hostile to new players in the server. And that isn't good. That's too social incentive. People have their own cliques, and I mean, cliques are going to form. You can't stop that from happening, but it's a really difficult thing to do right now, where you need to find a really good middle ground. If you want entirely social RP, then new players will not be particularly interested because they're not going to be allowed to get involved with these people because these people that are in the groups are antagonistic and a lot of the times are almost verging on rule breaks. So it's a very, you know, difficult subject to talk about because it isn't as simple as making it social RP. You've got to find a really good middle ground. And as I always say, I mean, Jamie can contest to this and anyone else can contest to this. A gun should not be the end of a roleplay scenario. It should be used to advance a roleplay scenario, but apart from that, the gun shouldn't be the one to end it. You could use it to, you know, offend someone or aggravate someone, but the moment you fire a shot is the moment that the RP usually ends, which is not what we really want. Obviously, an RP session can't go on for hours because that'd just be boring for two people. But you know, just you make sure you're not using it to end every RP scenario. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, we wanted to try and we want to try and get like the use of a gun to enhance that situation. So just think about it. Think in your head. I mean, you're all trying to play fucking gangsters and all this shit. I mean, think about where you are. Where you are. If the city was actually full of fucking cops, would you be discharging that weapon right where you stood? I mean, just think about it, you know. Take 2 minutes instead of fucking pulling the trigger. Take a couple of seconds to talk a little bit more. So yeah, just think. But yeah, I mean, it depends on what level of social RP you're looking at. I mean, if you're talking about do you want to stand around circle jerk, I mean, I know Weedham's very against it. He likes to see people spread to the four winds all around the map in like 2 or 3 people cliques of RPing. Whereas I know there's like a large group of you. There's a large group of you that'll meet up and you'll RP together. And then you'll disappear off slowly in small groups and people will come back and join. And then people will disappear again. So yeah. It's just one of them. Just try and be sensible about it. Don't all like stand there and then if someone new comes along, like push them out. Don't push them out the circle. Get them in there. I mean, invite them in. Let them have a talk. Fucking speak with them for a bit. I mean, if they fucking turn out to be a dickhead, then by all means go ahead and fucking decide to rob them or something like that. But you know, try and encourage new people to feel welcome into the community because at the end of the day, that's what they're seeing as a community. So you know, try and entice them in to stay with us. Don't just try and shove them out the door again. 80% of players are gangsters. Yeah, the other 20% are EMS, DOC, or cops. Unfortunately, and we've got like the odd couple that are like lawyers and stuff like that. And Weedham is definitely fucking. Yeah, there we go. He put it in himself. Okay, so yeah, the next question that come in. Do you believe USARRP is healthy state of development wise? And if so, do you believe there is more improvements to come? It's a hard question to answer development wise. We've got a lot of bugs in the back end at the moment. We're trying to sort of rework the database and how things are stored. So we don't get these people like I think Goose has got the problem, Art has got the problem where we can't seem to figure out why they can't get into the server. The only thing we can think is that it's trying to send too much information to them at once. Obviously, there's a limit on information that can be passed and received for FiveM to sort of all go together. But in terms of development as a server, a lot of servers you see out there work on a completely different system, and it's all just plug and play. Literally, I mean, I set one up the other week just real quick on my PC just to have a look how hard it was to do, and it's literally they're using MySQL, and everything just goes into the database. You copy the table across, and it's there. It's just literally loading up scripts, and a lot of servers that you go into are using that. I think it's the ESF stuff or something, EXS. Basically, you just drop the jobs in; they're already done. Change the values of like pay and stuff. ESX, that's the ones. Dead easy to do, but we've got our own unique code. If we were to give someone else our code and they tried to put it in the server, their server would absolutely shit it. So yeah, I mean, we're a unique server, honestly, in terms of code. We're not always as developed as other places. There's always more development we could do with, and if people know of people that'd like to help with development, then get them to get in touch with us. I mean, get them to drop me a DM and say that they're interested in development. But something I'd say, if you're interested in development, you need to be able to give us like your portfolio. You need to be able to tell us where you've worked before, what coding you've done before, what languages you can code in, examples of the scripts that you've made on your own before. So yeah, we could do with other devs in. I mean, if we want to get more and more and better devs, then we need to increase the donations that come into the service, so we can look at possibly getting devs in that we can give money to say, hey man, yeah, if I can develop this and I can put some money to one side for you for it. That's the sort of thing that we probably need next. But yeah, I mean, we are where we are. We keep going. We keep moving forward. We keep developing stuff ourselves. My knowledge is quite limited. But yeah, we keep going. So yeah, we definitely are always looking for new devs, looking for people to come on board. But I don't think we're in a bad state. Things just take longer than perhaps we want them to. I mean, that's fair, yeah?
For sure. I think a lot of people are like confused by the fact that unlike some of the bigger servers, we don't have a dedicated development team that have been developing for years. As I said in chat, Mini is only a hobbyist developer. I mean, he has gone to school for it, and he is in school for it. But obviously, that would take years and years to kind of optimize and kind of gain the knowledge to make scripts run smoother. So it's a learning process, and I'm sure he'd be willing to admit that that's the case as well. They just take a while. But the development teams like NoPixel and Family RP are really big.
Yeah, they're like 5, 6, 7 people strong.
For sure.
So, yeah.
Mini is still a great dev, and so is Freeze, and so is Tim, and so is Swayan. They're all good devs, I mean, Tim's his job, right? Tim is a developer, that's his job, so he's a bit more, he knows how to do things a bit more precisely, but it is a case of constantly developing their skills and, optimizing their code. It's just a constant state of improving it, really, so, yeah. All there is to it, really. It'll just take some time.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to drag Monkey in for the next one.
User was moved to your channel.
So, Monkey, I've got a question for you the community's asking.
What?
Why is Monkey so stupid at bans for the most stupid stuff?
What the fuck?
That's the question. Answer it, bitch.
I don't ban for stupid stuff. I only ban idiots who do stupid stuff.
Well, elaborate on what the idiots are doing and why they think it's stupid.
Alright. I'm gonna tell you what happened when I banned 3 people on the spot. Alright, we're all at the strip club. Like, guys who've picked up guns come in, shoot everyone, kills like 12 people. I revive them all. Someone else does it. Revive everyone else, and then someone does it again.
You're shit at telling stories.
I know, I don't like telling stories.
Once upon a time, 50 eons ago, Monkey banned 3 people standing still.
I mean, you can tell the story for me.
Okay.
I don't know the story.
So basically, I mean, I just dragged Monkey in randomly. I mean, he pretty much nailed it straight away. He's like, I only ban people, basically ban dumb people for doing dumb stuff. I know Luca's kicking around. There he is. I'm going to call you out, Luca. You were doing something fucking dumb last night, so I told Trevor to ban you. You'll learn from it. You know why it happened. You'll learn from it. You won't fucking do it again. I put money on it, right, Luca? So yeah, we only enforce the rules. I mean, there is no favoritism. I love Luca. I mean, he's always on fucking duty, and it was a hard decision to make. But there is no favoritism. We literally will ban anyone. I mean, Monkey could fuck up tomorrow. I'll ban him. HD can fuck up tomorrow. I'll ban him. If Ash manages to fuck up one day, I'll ban him, but I doubt he will.
I'll ban you first, dickhead.
I mean, I'll be happy. Yeah, Monkey's been banned before. Monkey's been fucking banned from the server before. He's had to put ban appeals in.
10-4.
If I was doing something dumb, I'd expect any of the admins to ban me. Yeah, absolutely. I'd sit my time out and take the holiday. I'd take the vacation. Thank you all. No, honestly, guys, no one's above the rules. No one's above the standards. We can all get fucking banned. So yeah, if you honestly see someone doing something dumb, go into Discord and type !complaint. If you want to try it, just one of you. So there's going to be like 12 of you do it now. !complaint in the Discord. I'll send you to the forum page, which will give you the link for a staff report. That's only for staff. Just report staff on there if they've done something that's fucking dumb. There we go. 12 million fucking people did it. So yeah, use that report. You can report me if I fuck up. Absolutely. We read them. Me and Ash go through them. If I'm reported, I'm reported. If I've done something dumb, I've done something dumb. So yeah, literally report any one of us that does something. If it's something you should put a player report in for, then put a player report in though. If it's a staff member abusing their staff position, put a staff report in. There's a difference. So, say I come along and you say I RDM you, that's a player report. Player report me. Shame me on the fucking forum. We'll investigate it just the same as normal, and whatever punishment comes. No one's held above it. So yeah, just remember that, guys. Literally. Without you guys that are here in the Q&A, I mean, the server doesn't function anyway. So, yeah, if we fuck up, report us.
One thing I urge you to do, though, if you are going to put in a complaint or a report on the forum, make sure you do it after a period of time after a situation's been and done. The worst thing you can do from your perspective and our perspective is to write a report up that is entirely emotionally driven with next to no context. Because in that scenario, it makes it look like you're in the wrong. So you just make sure you're in the right frame of mind before you put those things in, because it's important how you put yourself across. If it looks stupid, we're gonna think it's stupid. So it's just important to know.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, Monkey, get the fuck out of my channel.
Bye. Kick me, please.
Fucking hell, do I have to do everything
User was
for you?
moved out of your channel.
Alright, so that's the general question. That's the general questions. I mean, there's quite a few in there, and I think you'll all agree there was actually quite good questions in there for a change. Usually we do the Q&A and there's a shit ton of stupid questions, and then a load of stuff that we don't really want to answer because it's stupid and it's just gonna like target certain people. But I honestly feel like your questions were good today, so we've been through every single one of them. So yeah, police. This is the police section now. This is kind of the fuckwit one to start with. When will SASPD, so State Police, hire coating? Put an application and apply. If you are looking stupid, then never. Yeah. Okay. Get it?
And if that's coating, probably never.
Yeah, coating probably not getting hired for the probably not getting hired for the state police. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave the next one for a minute. Why is Liam still suspended? Because Liam's on suspension pending us having a little quick management review as the higher command of what sanctions will be placed on Liam if he does indeed keep his job, or if we just place sanctions on him. He'll find that out in the next couple of days. It'll happen soon, alright? It'll happen soon enough. The options that I've got, if obviously in Liam's case there, he's been to court, he's brought the department into disrepute, So, I mean, he could face dismissal. He could face just normal sanctions. So he could take, his AR permits could be suspended. His shotgun permits could be suspended. He could be put out on a fucking push bike. He could be told just to walk the streets. It could be anything. Anything could happen there. Or he could just straight up lose his job through the fact that he's been through the court system and been found guilty of some stuff. But Liam will find that out in his own time. And then it's down to Liam at that point if he wants to disclose the stuff to everyone else, okay? Okay, I'm not really sure why this one's creeped into the police one, but fuck it. We'll take this as a police question. When is Ollie going to join the staff team? I actually think this came off Gombian. So I'm going to say never, because I think Ollie's Swedish, right?
I believe so, yeah.
So never. There's too many Swedes already. Well, he put it in as Gombian's name. He literally titled who was fucking submitting it as Gombian. But no, I don't think Ollie's at a position where he's ready for the staff team. So yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay, I told you all this. So there you go. Ollie, I am so killing you tomorrow. There you go. Gombian's going to kill Ollie now as well, so that worked. Okay, so this is the question I sort of just skirted around a minute ago. It's actually really fucking good. What direction is the SASP moving in? What will they be trying to achieve? How will they be stopping crime? Okay, so the first direction that I'm trying to move the force into is, we had a massive issue that everyone just wanted to win everything, and they didn't want to RP it out. They wanted to turn straight up, shoot everyone, put handcuffs on, take them straight to jail, done. And it was like over and done with. I mean, that's what we're trying to get away from. If you all watched the training we did last weekend, we went quite in depth into a very tricky subject of what probable cause is and what reasonable suspicion is, and how you can sort of approach things with that. So that's the sort of direction I'm trying to move the department in, is having better trained troopers on the ground that know what they're doing, giving them as much information and letting them have the knowledge so that they can hopefully use that knowledge to RP better with someone, and investigate situations better. Because yeah, I don't like the pew pew shoot sort of RP. You'll know how many times I end up in a hospital when I'm on fucking duty. I get shot just about every time because I've got potato aim as shit. So yeah, that's my personal achievements, and that's sort of the direction I'm trying to push the department into, is better trained troopers that aren't just going to go straight in and try and shoot everyone down. They've got better sort of knowledge and tactics in the head, are willing to sort of communicate with the public, so they'll come along, they'll sit and talk to you, they'll take reports off you. One thing that would really help us out in the police department to be able to achieve these things would be more EMS and more active EMS. I hate to say it, but half the time when we don't get to your calls that you're calling about someone's just robbed your car, someone's trying to shoot at you, it is because we're responding to medical calls, and we're bouncing around the city trying to help the EMS guys out because people are being fucking dumb and shooting people. AMR isn't completely inactive. There is AMR that are on, but they also get fucking bogged down with calls because people decide to randomly fucking punch people and stuff like that, and then we have to respond to that. Something I do very heavily hit home every single training session is a medical call always comes before like a call where you're chasing a car. If you're just chasing someone because you suspect they've got drugs in the car, leave them, let them get away, whatever, it's done. Go and help that person up. We don't want them to be on the floor. We don't want them to fucking be dead. We want them picked up. We want want to get to that person. We want to help them as well. We want, yeah, we want everyone to live. That's the one. We want medical treatment to get to them, which is why we've sort of rewritten the SOPs a little bit as well. And we always want to be able to assist people. So yeah, hopefully that sort of gives you all a bit of an insight there. How will we be stopping crime? Hopefully, with the second part of what I was saying there, where we can get back into the community, where we can get our troopers communicating with the public as such in there, the citizens, where we can get information from someone will tell us something. We'll be able to put a police report in. We'll be able to act on that information. We'll be able to sort of find where the crime's being committed, and we can sort of push people in that direction so we can try and stop it. But at the same time, the only problem with the way our server works mechanic wise is I put someone in jail for 60 months. That's 60 fucking months. It's a lot of time. They're out in an hour. I mean, the person goes in for like 4 60-month periods. They're probably not coming back out on the 4th one. They're probably going to have died of old age. So I mean, it's sort of a mechanic flaw as well, that your characters don't age well in jail for that time. So the way that you'll be stopping crime is that really it's down to the player base. Again, if they want to be committing the crimes, it's going to keep happening. We can only try to do what we can do. And all of you stop bitching about fucking AMR in my chat. Alright? I don't think AMR is completely fucking inactive. They just have quiet periods. So yeah, there's quiet periods in there. There's quiet periods. But yeah, if you guys, any of you sitting there thinking, shit, you know what? I could just put an hour in. I could put an hour in every day and be on AMR for just an hour. I mean, go ahead and put an application in. Yeah, put an application in. Try and become one of the AMR guys. Even if you just put 1 hour in a day or 1 hour every week, even 1 hour is still better than no hours. So go ahead and apply for it. The same with DOC, guys. The only way we can help improve our own server is to, help ourselves. There's no one else that's going to step up and join them departments. It's the people that are sat here talking and asking the questions. You are the guys and girls that are going to join them departments and help them progress. Yeah, that's fairly right, yeah? Perfect. You're quieting down a little bit now? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is sort of going into the dev side. Obviously, we're not Mini Punch, so these questions that we answer will sort of be from our perspective of what we'd like to see, rather than perhaps what will happen. Okay. When will other banks be able to be robbed? Personally, I think the whole bank robbery system needs to be relooked. Yeah, I think all the banks or more of the banks need to be robbable. I think there needs to be a longer time frame on it, with the fact that they were all over the server now, so that we actually gain the RP off the bank robbery, rather than just someone managed to break the lock in 30 seconds and they're out of there before the state police have even managed to leave the city or something. So yeah, maybe more stores. There's like you're saying, Hannah, jewelry store, stuff like that. More stuff that's robbable being put in. We could definitely look at stuff like that, but we only want to make stuff robbable where there's an actual income. So if we can get the watches perhaps onto that or something like that, if we can get that bought into the server, maybe they can be sold from the jewelry store. But yeah, we want to try and incorporate more banks, but we want to perhaps try and rework the way it's done. At least that's for me anyway. Ash, anything?
No, I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head. We want it to be that you can go to any of the realistic banks in the city and rob them. Pretty simple, really. It's just a case of when it can be done and what time frame it can be done in, which we don't know the answers to. But yeah, we want more to be robbable because it has more RP and more unique scenarios, and obviously the one in Pillbox is very different from the one in Polito. So, and the big one up in Vinewood, that's also really interesting. So, it'd be great if we could have all that, and maybe eventually we will. But at the moment, we just got Polito.
Yeah. Anyway, we can get some sort of Weasel News helicopter. Honestly, I think it needs to become a whitelist job before we look at giving you a helicopter for it. Get more fucking active first. Yeah, get more active. Get more active in Weasel News. Get more articles pushed out. Let's see them articles pushed out, guys. I mean, let's do it. Absolutely. I mean, we could get a helicopter eventually. I just don't like. I think Sneezy's just put it there. You don't need it at the minute. I don't think you need it at the minute. But yeah, keep posting articles. Get articles to the guys and girls that you see that are reporters. I mean, if you see something that's happening, go ahead and pass it on. I mean, it's cool to sit there sometimes and just read through the articles that people are posting. I mean, Sneezy's quite creative sometimes with his writing. I haven't really seen any other people writing recently, so yeah, again, make it all interactive, and then we can get more stuff to the people that are doing stuff like that. For any dev, this question, wow.
Hang on, we got one that kind of goes on to the Weasel News helicopter, so I'll answer that from chat from whatever your name is, grey name. Could we get some radio channels so we can hear calls and go to them for stories? So again, I think that comes down to when Weasel News gets whitelisted. At the moment, we'd basically be having it as if every single person that went on would be able to do it. So at the moment, no. I think maybe long term it might be something that we can do, but as of right now, no.
Yeah. Perhaps further down the line, we could make a channel where you've got a police scanner, so you'd hear maybe the calls going from there, but I don't think it's absolutely needed. I mean, you can pick up on a story quick enough. You can pick up on a story quick enough anyway. You normally see that there's fucking like 3 or 4 police cars just flown down Strawberry Avenue, and you know you probably want to be getting towards that because something's going off. The Weasel van seems to the Weasel News van seems to turns up quite often in the right place anyway. So yeah,
I think if we're like spitballing ideas, I think a really interesting mechanic, not necessarily be access to radio channels, but in No Pixel there's obviously the news calls and stuff, but I think it'd be really interesting is if a 911 call is made, the Weasel News guys get a notification after X amount of time, and that way they can go to it instead of having access to the radio channels. They can go to it after 10 minutes, let's say, or 5 minutes. I don't know. We'd need to think on it a bit more, but I think that would be great. Yeah, there's a lot that can be done with Weasel News, and I think it's just a case of looking further down the line when we get to that time.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. So, okay, there's a question coming here. I'm guessing this is one of the EMS guys. When do you think EMS will have an admit slash DOS interface? Any estimate on when this will happen or no? Honestly, I haven't got a clue when it'll happen. From my personal point of view, I'd like to have a look at how the slash jail works and see if I could change it around for you guys, and see if I could get it to work on my test server and stuff. If I can get it to work myself, then hopefully we can get it pushed across. The same with DOS and admit. Hopefully we can get them on the same screen. If we could get the MDT to change over to like your hospital logs, that'd be nice as well. I'd like to see that happen. But again, it's getting back to time, and if we've got priorities of other things to perhaps go ahead of that, because we've already got a working system in place that we can use. I'd love to see that you'll get a little bit more. There's another question coming here. Rework a whole new phone. I actually think the phone system's being reworked by Mini at the minute. I think there is stuff that's. I think there is already stuff there. Let me just jump out there. Xave. Yes, there was already a working system, but for some reason, Mini Punch decides that he wants to make everything for the fucking police department. That is absolutely nothing to do with myself, Ash, or any of the other troopers. That's totally on Mini and what he wanted to do. So yeah, I mean it's all his decision. That was. I personally like I'm saying to you guys, there's a working interface there. So I mean I don't feel like we needed it at the time. It's nice to have. Don't get me wrong. It's lovely to have. But I don't think we needed it. The same as I don't think you guys need it, but I'd like to be able to see you have it as well. So yeah, the phone I believe is getting reworked anyway. Shit, we got a load of fucking questions come in.
I like. There's one at the bottom that I'll let you tackle. 'Cause, yeah, you'll see it when we get to it. I'm sure you can scroll down and see it. But
It's a great question.
It's a really good question.
Oh my god.
I'll let you handle that as the big boss man.
You'll fucking break me, alright?
I guess I'll take the first one, seeing as it's directed at me.
Luca, what a prick.
Luca, why is Ash annoying? Luca, I don't think you're in any position to talk about being annoying. Neathy says, how to cop, ? There's a long list of things of how to cop. And it'd take too long to get into that, I'm afraid, so we'll have to leave that for next time. But just make sure you stick cuffs on people and read them their rights. That's important. Luke, how do I go about getting a custom location? Can you speak English, motherfucker? I'm just going to do quick fire right now, by the way.
Luke, expand on that for me. Are you still here? Expand on what you mean by custom location.
Do you mean custom properties, or...
customs? What, like LS customs?
Customs repair. This isn't helping us at all. Luke.
Right, are you on about like a mechanics type job? That's something I want to look into personally. I'd love to see like a mechanic type job where you could pick up where you could pick up the car on your flatbed, take it back to a set place, and then you could repair it in your garage. Yeah, that's something I want to look into. Something that definitely will get looked into. Again, it's on a fucking list as long as my arm.
Yeah, next time, Luke, I suggest you...
Yeah, Haynes Auto would be somewhere we'd look at for taking things back to.
Right. I think adding... It's difficult because adding an entirely new garage, I don't know how 5M does it, so that's a difficult one. That's been more a question for me. But
we get shit.
Next question: what is the password to the trap house? I feel like
ask Glitter and Blackie. I haven't got a fucking clue what the trap house password is.
I mean, I could change it, but that wouldn't be fair on them. And besides, I don't think they want us blurting out the password publicly to everyone, so we will not answer that one.
But if you'll wanna know what the password is, I can tell you real quick, okay? If you just go in there and type "trap house sucks ass," I mean, it'll probably let you in, all right?
The password is apparently, if you happy and you Blackie, pull the trigger. That's a quote in Blackie and Haley's Trap House.
If you're happy and you Blackie, pull the trigger. If you're happy and you Blackie, pull the trigger.
Next question from Luke. I've been a tow trucker for over 10 hours, but haven't got a single call from... This isn't a question. HD, why don't you put a non-question in? You fucking leave.
No. I feel that this needs to be addressed. You know?
What do you mean it needs to be addressed?
It's gone.
Why hasn't he got a phone call?
I don't know, because, I mean, he's a fucking FTO, so maybe as an FTO he should know a little bit, but
Exactly.
it's just people, not the individuals being on duty, not actually RPing it out. They get you too used to the fact that they can just call the state tow. Any
Luke,
of the troopers
Luke.
listening,
Hit that in the
Call it.
FTO channel so I can put it on the fucking training agenda.
yeah, do that.
We'll absolutely fucking nail the knobheads. Mate, we can even do a whole fucking training session of fucking turn up to car wrecks where people have to call fucking tow trucks if we have to. 2 hours of watching people call for a tow truck until they're definitely sure that they can call for a fucking tow truck.
Why is Ashtown so aggressive all the time? I can assure you, Ollie, this
is.
is not me being aggressive.
Ash is aggressive.
Blotkey, when will I get promoted?
What? Back to fucking regular player?
I don't know.
We can do that now if you want, Weedham.
Xavier asks, will you ban yourself? I think he means Jamie.
I haven't banned myself in the public server. I banned myself on my test server while testing stuff. I mean, if I fucked up and someone put a player report in against myself, I read it and I thought, fuck, yes, I fucked up. Yeah, I'd absolutely fucking throw myself a ban. I'm not held at any standard other than the same standard everyone else is. So, yeah, absolutely, I'd ban myself if I had to.
Is there ever going to be a limit on how many people can be in one gang?
There's never going to be a limit on how many people can be in a gang. There is already rules on how many people can commit crime in that gang. So there's, I think it's a 4-person limit in it. 4-person.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can only commit crime with 4 people involved. That being said, them 4 people are like your 4 criminal people. So if you went to, for instance, a bank robbery, you could have your 3 people inside and a getaway driver. You couldn't have 3 people inside a getaway driver and fucking 2 snipers across the road, because that's then bringing 6 people into it. Okay? But you can have hostages in there. But you've got to make sure that your hostages are non-combatant if they decide to be like that. Again, I can't say that you can't have one character involved with one gang. I mean, that's down to you guys and the guys running the gangs. That's not down to the server to fucking push. That you guys need to fucking moderate and do that yourselves. But yeah, Trevor Leahy pops up with the perfect fucking answer. All the gangs are too busy sucking each other off. I highly doubt gang wars will be a thing soon. That's absolutely fucking right. I mean, you're all blowing each other.
I mean, back to Lute's Defense Meta 1. I mean, that situation is entirely an in-character situation again, whereby a gang can entirely say that they do not want you being a part of another group. That can be done in character, but putting an out-of-character ruling on that, I think, potentially limits RP to an extent. So
Yeah.
it's a dangerous road to travel.
Yeah, that's almost like me saying I couldn't put I couldn't like hire a new police officer and then put him undercover in the crypts or something like that to get me all the intel I need. I mean, because then he'd be part of 2 organisations as such, one being the state police and one being the Crips. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't personally like to make an out-of-character rule.
Next question comes from Luca again. Can we get more police cars? Unless Mini puts more in, there won't be any police cars in the near future.
There is
we have
some more
enough as
police cars being made or almost made by Res anyway.
Yeah,
We just rushed them 4 in so we could get state police changed over. We literally just got 4 done.
Yeah, so pretty much we were working on some. We put some in to make sure we could actually transfer over to the new department. The last batch are being made, and that will be it for a period of time. Mainly because we don't need that many changes, and we have enough cars as is. I know the AMR lot don't really like not having any new ambulances again. I wish we could. I'm sure you guys know that I wish we could put in a fucking new ambulance for you. I mean, I got you that one truck that you can't use that much, but I mean, we try our hardest, but there's only so much we can do.
Just like this one block in the way. It's like this fucking block, and it's got mini punch written on it. We keep trying, guys. We fucking keep trying. I bang my head off the wall all the time. I mean, I've tried. I mean, he's posted it in your fucking command chat as well, and it's just, I don't know. It hurts. It hurts my head. I'm not roasting Minnie. Minnie's a fucking awesome dude, and he does a lot for us as a community. But he's the biggest block in my life that stops me doing things. He is a block. He won't let me do stuff sometimes, which I'm like, come on, man, this would fucking benefit us all. But it is Mini Punch's server. He's the owner. He predominantly pays the server bill out of the donations that are made. So if he says no, then it's a no, unfortunately. It doesn't matter how many of us say yes, it's a no.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
there won't be any more police cars after the next batch of liveries are finished. After that, we don't have any more planned. So, next question again from Luca: when we are using MDT, can we talk in game while doing on the MDT? So I think
Probably never.
Yeah, I think this comes down to a
key
development limit again.
Yeah.
It basically what happens is an argument is run, or I don't know what the technical term for it is, but a point is run, and then it says open up this, and then it's a separate window that takes control of your keyboard functions until you close it. As such, your keyboard control and your mouse control are registered inside of that window, not in the actual game itself. So again, it's a development limitation. There might be a way to possibly work around that, but that again is not something that I would know how to do. And I think if Mini knew how to do it, he would have done it by now.
Yeah.
So
it's not critical. I mean, you can get out the MD2. I mean, the problem is N is the push to talk. Even when we rebind it, it's telling the it's basically when you rebind something, it's telling it to look. When you push that key to look and push N for you. So, yeah. In that case, we wouldn't be able to type a lot of words out. Because we'd be missing N. But, I know if you have voice activation, I think you can talk while the MDT is open. The same as the jail screen. It literally just takes control of your keyboard to be into that window instead of the other one. So, yeah.
question: how are you, Jamie? In brackets, do not ask Ash this question.
Yeah, I'm great, thanks.
Okay. If someone is banned for harassment in character and they harass the people who had reported them, can they get more ban on them?
What? If someone is banned for harassment in character, well, an in-character harassment would be dealt with via the state troopers. I mean, it'd have to be an OOC harassment for a staff team to deal with and deal a ban. Just because someone harasses someone in character wouldn't mean that the staff would get involved. If it's in character, it's in character. The staff team is not an in-character fucking judge. That's the state police and the legal system that has to deal with in-character stuff. So, no, you can't get more ban on them. If it's in character, it's in character. If they're breaking character to abuse you and harass you out of character, then yes, we'll do something about it, and the ban will be whatever the ban should be, dependent on the situation. So yeah, basically you have to determine what's in character. In character is within the city, and like I've told you already, the staff team in the city is just like every other player. So yeah, it doesn't make any difference.
Okay, next question. Will you ever kill off Jamie? Guessing
Yes.
Jamie Burns.
Yes, probably one day. Who knows? When the time's
You'll
right.
need to be in the right state of mind.
When the time's right, the character will die. He's done a lot for the city, so eventually he'll die off. Monkey definitely won't fucking kill him. I think if anyone's going to kill him, it's probably going to be Ash with a stray bullet through the back of his fucking neck or something.
That would imply that I ever shoot stray.
Well, I mean, yeah, there is that. Or maybe Liam can shoot me again or something when he's trying to fucking hit a dog with an AR.
Maybe. fucking cats. Anyway, next question. When will David Weiss be staff team?
Oh, you missed one. You missed one.
Did I?
Why does everyone
Yeah, you
hate
did.
Taco Gang?
Oh yeah.
Because it's a fucking Taco Gang. I don't even think anyone hates Taco Gang.
The reason why I skipped that one is because I had a cat clawing at my ballsack because she was falling down the bottom of my chair. So that's what the screech of pain was about. So yeah, that's why I missed that one. Just wanted to let everyone know.
So yeah, I mean, why should we hate Taco Gang? I think we should all join Taco Gang. Let's make a fucking metagaming decision right now and all jump in the city and ask Hennifer if we can all join Taco Gang.
Nah, I'm good.
Nah, I'm alright actually. I'm fucking changing my mind already. The gangs are all gangs. I mean, join whatever suits you, whatever suits your character. So yeah, just
Okay.
yeah.
So the question that I jumped to, we'll ask it again. When will David Weiss be staff team?
2000
Dave-
and never.
David Weiss is the character, right? So never.
2000 and never. Yeah.
If it means Xavier, then he needs to stop being emotionally driven 99% of the time and being like rage typing. And there's a lot of things that Xavier has the potential to be a decent member of staff, but he does a lot of stupid shit. So he needs to fix his shit, and then maybe we'll consider him.
Yeah, you're still young, dude. We can tell that you're still young. By the way that you fucking act in the Discord, the way that you are. Like Ash says, you're very emotionally driven, which isn't a bad thing. It isn't a bad thing. You might not have submitted it, but we'll answer it anyway. Very emotionally driven, so just try and check your emotions back a little sometimes, and hit things that way. I mean, passion's always good, but sometimes you need to channel passion in a positive manner, rather than a negative manner, and it's good.
Yeah.
Jesus, why am I checking fucking shit?
I'll ask you this one, Jamie. I will not answer it due to the nature of the question.
Okay.
But I'll read it out for everyone. Why is Ash still in the SASP if he never gets on duty? LOL? Question mark.
Okay. I know a lot of people have asked this before. Ash is still within the department. Personally for me, because Ash got moved to A3 because we sort of had a look at the state police and how it worked out, and where we could place Ash as an external aid to us, from an administrative side, and a sort of advice side as well, and sort of an advisor sort of role. An administrative commissioner basically is, as it says, it's administrative. It's an administrative role. So, I mean, Ash still in our like senior command chat comes up and changes a hell of a lot of stuff for us. We'll post in there that we need something doing, and it'll get done. So yeah, it doesn't need to be in game with the position we've put him into. That was a decision between myself and Snow. I didn't act upon that alone. We both looked at it, and we move forward with that. Yes, Ash doesn't get on duty very often, but he's always at training pretty much. He's always trying to progress the department forward with us. So yeah, if you've got a massive issue with that, then please tell me, and I'll listen to some degree. But I'll also bat a load of stuff back at you and be like, well, without Ash, all of this wouldn't have happened. Just because you don't quite see what's happening doesn't mean it isn't Ash doing it or someone else doing it. So yeah, there is always stuff going on that not everyone's aware of, but absolutely, I mean, it's a valid question. You can ask it by all means, and I'll answer it. So yeah, that's why Ash is still part of the SAS PD and at an A3 position, because we kind of made the position. We could have left him in a captain's position, but I wanted to open up a captain's position so I can try and look at our lieutenants and move a lieutenant into a captain position. So potentially I can put a captain in the north of the map and a captain in the south of the map and have them two areas as their sort of area of domain as such that they know everything that's going on in there, and they can sort of set up their own raids from that, and all that sort of stuff there. So that's why that happened, and Ash is very good at coordinating people.
I mean, unfortunately, I don't have the time or really energy to play in the server. I'm an old man in terms of the server. I've been here for a very long time.
Been here longer than I have.
So it comes and goes. Sometimes I will get in the city a lot. Other times I won't. My schedule's shit at the moment. When I get home from work, I have about an hour to eat dinner and sort out the cats, then I'm back in bed. So I don't have time to do it on weekdays. And on the weekends, I'm so knackered from my shitty schedule that I don't want to get in the city and waste my entire... Well, not waste my entire... That's wrong, but use up my entire day. Because when you're in the city, it goes really fucking quick. Like, you don't know hours fly by. There's times where I've just hopped on for a minute with Jamie for like, oh, I'll come on for like half an hour, whatever, and it's just 2 hours.
And then like 5 hours later, we're still fucking
Exactly.
going. It's like, what the fuck?
And as much as I do enjoy, I depends.
You
on
do
the
enjoy it
situation.
when I get you there.
But
You
it's
know
just-
you do. Admit
I
it.
do.
You
I
enjoy
do.
playing when I
It's-
manage to get you in the server.
It is very fun, but when it comes to the weekend, I don't want it to just go instantly by because I value it. I like to relax and just chill out. And when I get in the city, it isn't always relaxing, and there's a lot of shit I need to do, like make sure Jamie doesn't die, which can be quite stressful sometimes.
Is it just?
Okay.
I just wanted to come back to a question.
Mhm.
I think this was Amber's question anyway. She basically just elaborated it a little bit more. So yeah, basically she's looking at someone got banned from the city and then they're harassing you OOC. Absolutely, we'll put a player report in again about them and say that they're harassing you because of a ban. And then, yeah, the length of the ban will either be extended, but actually probably in that term, we'll discover that they're just an absolute shitlord and we'll probably turn it to a perma instead. They won't probably be getting an extension, it'll be a permanent ban getting thrown instead. If someone's continuing to be a knobhead when they've already been temp banned, then the chances are we probably want rid of them out of the community because they aren't learning from what happened. Yeah, they'll probably get permed from every platform that we've got. If I'm completely honest, we've done it with a couple of people before and we ain't scared to do it again. If someone needs removing from the community, we will absolutely remove them from the community. We want everyone within the community to feel safe and at home. I mean, we don't discriminate against anyone, any sex, any gender, anything. We don't discriminate against anything, religions, any of that, which is why we take everything so seriously. So yeah, I mean, honestly, if anyone ever feels like someone's harassing them for something, fucking tell us and we'll throw hammers at them. It doesn't make a difference, but remember, if you are reporting that, like Ash said earlier, take a breather. Don't do it instantly. Take a breather. Think back on the situation and think, you know, do I really need to make this report? Do I really want to make this report? Yeah, just try and think about it first.
I think in these situations it's very important because the moment you put out that report, you're going to strain that relationship with that person, regardless if you're friends or not. And sometimes it might be easier to speak to that person one-on-one and come to a conclusion between one another. It doesn't always need to be a report. So just think on that. I mean, in situations where you're being harassed, obviously you can't, you know, talking to them might not be comfortable, whatever, that's fine, completely fine. But there are situations where two people can probably talk out a situation together and resolve it just like that. So the report should be a last resort kind of thing when nothing seems to be going on. But if you can, talk to that person OOC and speak to them on Discord, send them a message. That's usually solves the problem, and you might actually find someone that you get along with. I mean, a lot of people don't like each other because of in-character reasons. And people have difficulty distinguishing in-character and OOC. It can be very confusing, especially because people don't really use different voices and stuff like that. So it's very difficult to wrap your head around when someone's in-character and out-of-character. So sometimes it ends up being a positive if you talk to someone. So do that before reporting, but if you need to report, then make sure you've done it in a calm and collected way.
Yeah, absolutely. Try and use this as a last resort. Try and mediate it before you get us involved, and hopefully you'll approach the right staff member and we'll try and mediate with you. Thank you, Trevor, for the sub, man. Jesus. Look at that. Where are we at? Oh, implement proper uniform for troopers. Okay. I mean, 1 second.
This is an ongoing discussion that's happened. I think Jamie's going to go get the definition for a uniform right now.
You know what I'm doing. All right, so let me real quick display capture. Okay, so you can all see my display now. Okay, so uniform remaining the same in all cases and at all times, unchanged, informal characters. One definition of it. Okay, the distinctive clothing worn by members of the same organization or body, or by children attending certain schools. Okay? That is the definition of uniform. Okay? And that is exactly what the state police currently has, is the definition of uniform. We all wear the same uniform. We all wear the same things. We're all identified by the same clothing that's worn. That is what a uniform is. We would absolutely love to be able to have EUP working. EUP is server side now, but we have to pay 5M to be able to use it. I don't know what the cost of that is a month or anything, but again, that's something that we're going to have to, muscle together as a community and donate in to be able to get that to work. So yeah, it's absolutely something. But yeah, we need, if we want to get uniforms as like you'll want to call cop uniforms, but I mean, you go and define me a cop uniform and then find me 3 pictures of different forces across the place that look the same. You'll never find them.
I think I speak for the rest of the senior command team when I say that in an ideal world we would have some really sick looking uniform that we could put on, and it had badges and actual like logos on the back and stuff like that, but we're not in an ideal world, and we are doing what we can and making use of the stuff that has already exists in GTA. And the key things to look out for with the troopers is the badge on their neck, and it would be the badge on their belt. You see it on the next to the holster. Those are the key things to look out for, and obviously the white shirt, or I think they can change it to any.
They're all black. They are.
Yeah.
All your
So black
lower ranks are black with black vest.
Yeah, and see command's white. And the black vest and the blue trousers. The blue trousers really should be, if you see a black shirt, a fucking badge, and the blue trousers, that's 99% an SASP member. And there is, if you are confused in game, there is a show badge function that the troopers can use. So if you are ever confused with someone and you're not sure if they're a member of the police department, no, the state troopers even, you can get them to do show badge. So just remember that. That's important that you can do that, and that's well within your right. If you're being pulled over, say, can I see your badge? That's completely legal, and in fact, I encourage it because it showcases your ability to understand your rights in a given situation.
Absolutely. It has to see their identification. They're asking you. It has to see theirs as well. I mean, they will. Yeah, people are asking how much it costs. I think it can. I can't remember exactly how much the different levels of everything is, but it isn't just a one-off cost. It's a monthly thing we've all got to skimp together and do. I don't actually know fully where we're at in terms of donations in the server at the minute. I haven't really spoke to many with that at the minute. But I mean, anyone that can donate anything always helps long term. But I mean, it's as soon as it stops being a thing that's being covered every month, it'll stop. Because I mean, I think our server costs alone are close to $100. That's server hosting and the forums to run. So that's where that is. No sneezy, not any work in EUP. 5M have basically blocked it and made a way to block us being able to put EUPs in without fucking them. without them supporting it. Which is a bit shit, but I guess they finally decided they wanted to make some money, which, you know, why not? Yeah, around about $100 a month is what we need already to keep the server running. So, I mean,
a lot of the time, Jamie and Minnie end up paying out of their
Yeah.
pocket anyway. So
me and Minnie end up putting money into it and paying for the server anyway. So, I mean, I donate every month, whatever's needed. So yeah, it's another cost that I could do with not being coming out of my pocket. So I mean, we'd need to see the donations beforehand picking up to the point where we've got the money in a kitty and we see it's coming in every month. So yeah.
And don't get us wrong, guys. We're not asking you to donate. Don't go out of your way to start putting in donations so we can get EUP in. We're just giving you a realistic expectation here that right now we need to make sure that it isn't super expensive to run the server. And whilst places like NoPixel and Family have huge communities that are willing to put in that cash, we are a smaller community, and obviously, you know, we can't always financially do that sort of thing. So obviously, don't donate if you can't. Obviously, we always appreciate donations. Absolutely. I mean, there's a guy that put in $50 fucking. You're a crazy person. We love you guys, but don't donate if you can't afford it. That's vitally important.
Yeah. Make sure it's financially viable for you if you're going to donate, guys. Don't put yourself into financial hardship because you want to keep the server going. Honestly, the server will keep going even without your donations, for the time being anyway. Anything's appreciated. I mean, honestly, all the staff are completely fucking unpaid. Staff are never fucking are never paid money. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. No one will ever be fucking yeah, no one will ever be promoted to staff by donating money. That will never happen. Not as long as I'm fucking part of the admin staff anyway. We literally pick people up on merit, and bring people in that we think will work well in our dynamic and in our team. Someone could be the best person in the world, but perhaps would not work in the team that we've currently got. And I'm sorry to say, but that person wouldn't come into that team, because if it's going to break up a current team that was working well, for the sake of one person, do you break a whole team up? No, I'm sorry, you don't do it. Thank you, Lude, for the donation, man. Jesus, we talk about donations and Lude sends me £1. Thank you very much, man.
Poggers.
PogChamp.
Right.
Well, we are.
We nailed that one down. So
Gombian's question.
yes. Do you love me, Jamie? Heart Gombian.
Gombian, I fucking love you, man. You fill my heart full of warm jelly. Wait, no, I think it's just blood. But yeah, I love you, Gombian, man.
Yamie. Yamie, yeah, that's right. It says Yamie.
Yamie, do you love me? Yes.
Next question. Single fire mod for AR? Question mark. And I think, I guess you mean semi-automatic. I guess is what you're asking for. And probably not. Again, would be not boosting gunplay, but the more we focus on the guns in the server, the more people will be inclined to shoot them, as it were. So I don't think we have any intention of putting a single fire mod in. I mean, I guess you can make an argument that if you force single fire mod ARs, you can make them legal, but again, you're going down a rabbit hole that would need to be discussed, and I don't think that we really want to at this precise moment in time.
I think ARs being automatic are fine.
Next question: How to sergeant? Question mark? 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 Please help.
Let me answer this one. First thing you need to do, you need to get your ass onto the forum. You need to apply to join the fucking state police. The next thing you need to do is have your application accepted because it wasn't complete and utter fucking trash. The next thing you need to do, you need to pass the the interview phase with one of the lovely FTOs, and then you'll be trained when hopefully you'll pass that as well. And eventually, you know, you'll be given the rank of cadet. Cadets will, you know, pass some time, do some tricks, you know, they'll do a few rides with some FTOs, with some senior command, some command staff. You get signed off for a few things. People will think that you're competent. Then you'll get promoted up to, you know, just normal trooper. Then eventually, you'll be made up to a senior trooper once you've outperformed every other trooper that's going, and you've said, yeah, look guys, I'm fucking awesome. I need a bit better rank. Then eventually, when you're senior trooper, you'll be biting at the bit. You'll be ready. You'll be like, right, I need to take control now. So when you're on duty, you should be looking at the troopers underneath you, and you should be like, hey guys, right, I want you here, I want you there, I want you there. You should be trying to take that. You should be trying to take that sergeant position and make it your own before it's even given to you. So, I mean, yeah, basically, do the job, and then we'll see that you can do the job, and you'll be competent, and you'll get the job. So, I mean, it's pretty simple. And Teddy, I know it was you, but I had to go on for it all right.
Okay, next question. Why is Ash so aggressive against everyone? Question mark.
Learn to spell.
I'm not. Look, people, you can ask certain people, okay? I can be a fucking sweetheart when I want to be, but everyone is just so stupid. It's very difficult to get into the frame of mind where I'm not angry with you, okay? To be fair, I'm not angry. I just raise my voice a little bit because sometimes you do need to shout at you because you're being a bit of an idiot. No, he can't. No, okay, let me call out this fucking bitch boy, right? Okay, I make an entire graphic set for him, okay? An emote for him, an entire pack of fucking sub badges, and go, hey, maybe you can do me a pizza one time. And he's like, what are you on about, dude?
Am I still sub to him? I don't even know if I am.
Yeah, and now it's like, oh, now I remember. Oh, I'm so sorry. Dickhead. It doesn't even stream, by the way. Make all this shit for him, expecting a stream, and he doesn't fucking do it. I said I wouldn't, like, joke about this because he wants to stream. I don't know why that's. Why else would I want it, Radisma? If not to redeem my pizza that was rightfully earned. Good lord. Who put you as deputy commissioner, you absolute mongoloid? Next question. When will you bring back MDT to judges? You didn't ask ever! Sorry.
Wasn't aware MDT had come away from judges. We'll definitely look at getting that added back, no problem. You have got a judges Mandalore. You're in the judges chat. Fucking tag Mini. At Mini Punch, why the fuck have I lost my command? I know DOC have / background, so that's probably what he'll give you guys. It's just a case of adding one line rather than a fucking whole MDT, you tit, Rimka. It'll give him a text fucking MDT back. So go fuck yourself.
Whoa. You say I'm aggressive.
Yeah, I know. I felt aggressive then. I did.
Pure rage.
I did feel a little bit of rage. Ash, let me ask you this one. When is Monkey Wrench being unmuted?
Hang on, I've just been poked on TeamSpeak. It was Snow. He gave me love for that. When is Monkey Wrench being unmuted? Look, dude. If you're here, I don't know if you are here, but I'm just going to speak to you as if you're here. You need to showcase. Stop poking me, Snow. You need to showcase capacity to show that you've learned to not be an idiot. You haven't proven that to me thus far, mainly because A, you keep on asking about it and not asking about it somewhere else, like the forum, like constructing a proper post. B, you went into Jamie's stream one time and be like, hey guys, it's Amia, Monkey Wrench. I've been here for 4 years. What the fuck? No, moron. You haven't been here for 4 years. And C, I think you don't quite understand the words indefinite and permanent. Indefinite means that it has the potential to be revoked, and it can happen. Permanent is bye-bye. Now, to be fair, those terms are a bit greyed in the community because we issue out permanent bans, but really they're indefinite bans. But for the most part, it was indefinite. So if you can showcase your ability to adapt and prove that you aren't going to be an idiot and be offensive to most of the community, then perhaps we'll unmute you. Until then, you will stay muted and you can stay in the Discord to look at the announcements. But apart from that, I unfortunately cannot unmute you because you're going to be aggressive to everyone. And you don't really see it that way, and I get that. I know you have a few issues, and that's fine. I'm trying not to hate on you too much. But you need to understand to slow it down and take it in your stride. If you want to be unmuted, put a decent post on the forum, let people know that you're sorry for acting like an idiot to some people. Yeah, I know you always went on tangents about how young kids were stupid and shit like that. Unfortunately, mate, not unfortunately, but most of our community are people that are still in school. And yeah, they do some stupid shit, but they're always going to grow. And honestly, a lot of the guys that are younger are actually more mature than some of the older guys in the community. And I unfortunately will use you as an example. They're not talking shit about the rest of the community publicly and saying other dumb shit. And I'm gonna say it, they are good kids and they're good dudes. So don't be rude to them.
They are decent fucking people.
If you want to be unmuted, make a post on the forum. Sorry I went on a bit of a tangent then, but it needed to be said. Okay?
No, well, you're totally right there. I mean, people are judged on merit. I mean, yeah, everyone's got an age, but I mean, honestly, age doesn't actually fucking matter once you're in the server and playing. How you act is everything. I mean, you're either fucking mature or you're not. If you act like an asshole, then you're gonna be treated like an asshole. That's just sort of the end of it. So yeah. Right. Do you love me? Directed to Jamie and Ash. Sneezy, by the way. Well, I can answer this, Sneezy, for myself. Fuck no. Gombian, I absolutely love to fucking death. Sneezy, just a fucking pain in the ass, man. I mean, honestly, right, AMR command chat. Let me just find AMR command chat from this morning. Alright? Was it this morning or last night? It might have been last night. Let me find it. Where he tagged me. Him and fucking Barnes were after something yesterday.
Oh, wasn't it the spat? They were like, this is
at
bullshit.
literally just Jamie. Can you give me and literally Firefire access to view apps that have been moved? I replied, yes, I can. And asked him, if he'd like to ask this time instead of demanding. So yeah, Sneezy, this is why I fucking don't love you. But I love Gambian. I mean, I give Barnes his due afterwards. He said please, so I made it happen. Just takes manners. Manners cost nothing. Alright? Nailed that one, right? Someone else put, do you love me? Whoever you are, yeah, I love you as long as you're not Sneezy, alright? I love every single one of you except for Sneezy right now.
Or Barnes. Hate to break it to you, Barnes, but Jamie doesn't love you.
Barnes, you're my biggest keyboard warrior in the world and you make me want to smash my own keyboard up on your fucking head. But you're alright most of the time. But yeah. Why does fucking Flock hate me? I really want to know. Dude, when we find out what he fucking hates and loves, I'll let you know, alright?
It's a complicated issue, that one.
Yeah.
You'll be here for a while.
Yeah, we'll be here for fucking days trying to fucking figure that out and discuss that. Ash, I'm gonna skip one now, I'll come back to it in a minute. Is Ash actually gay? No joke, I'm serious. Love you, Ash.
Not gay, no. I'll leave that to your imagination.
Okay. Right, guys. So we had a question off Mr. Jenkins. Why'd you call Why'd you call fucking soccer football? So I've gone ahead and got us some educational videos here, okay? So we'll go ahead and watch our first video of why we call football. Okay. So as you
says in the description, best soccer goals.
As we can see here, though, it says best football. Look, we're using our feet.
That guy just used his header a moment ago.
Feet.
I saw a header.
Look, feet.
He didn't use his feet.
Oh, that was against fucking Stoke as well.
Foot!
Look, he's used his foot! Look, he's used his fucking foot! Alright. Wayne fucking Rooney. So yeah, there's some feet, yeah? Look. Oh, look at that! He used his foot over his head.
He was really fun. Well.
Look at that. Alright, look, he's used his foot again. It's football. Alright, but I've got something up for you guys, okay? So we've got this sport that we call rugby over here, okay? You might recognise this almost, okay? You might just recognise it. Look, we play with an egg. We got an egg. We just don't wear all this padding. Look, we're throwing the egg. Shit. This is almost like American football, right?
That one guy has a level 1 helmet from PUBG on. What's that?
Oh my god! Look, it's American football!
We kick the ball in rugby too.
Oh, look! Oh, he didn't even get tackled. They didn't sack the quarterback. Oh, he's kicked it! He's kicked it! And he's got it back! Look at that, guys. That's what we call fucking rugby, alright? Alright. So that's kind of like, that's like the different. It is rugging because you fucking rug him back, yeah?
Hey,
when
wake
he's
up.
getting away from you. Leroy's poking me saying, soccer. Guys, I mean, that's light-hearted. That's just to finish us all up for the night anyway. I mean, that's why we call it football. Because you obviously fucking kick the ball with your foot.
Wake up.
Okay? They're all fucking poking me still. Fucking
I don't know why.
Me.
So no, why are you poking me saying soccer as if I give any shit about football or soccer? I don't care.
Wake up.
Poke Jamie, not me.
Hey, wake up.
Oh my god. So yeah, guys, that's the difference between American football
wake up.
and actual football. All right.
Hey, wake up.
Hang on, I need to
It's
dress down.
American
User was
football.
No, stop being a little.
Oh god, I'm sorry. I
Be
needed
in your
to.
fucking channel, speak to Teddy, and be like, okay, Teddy, here's what we're gonna do. We'll cradle you like a baby. Go to sleep, good baby. Good night. Now, fuck
User
off.
was moved out of your channel.
But yeah, guys, that was just a bit light-hearted fun. I mean, I couldn't resist but pick up on it at the end. We're never gonna agree on it. We're never gonna fucking agree on it. Link you my shirt. Just search Stoke City, man. Honestly, that's like, it's a Stoke shirt I've got on. StokeCityFC.com. Look, there you go. That's their website, man. I'm sure you can get to the merchandise from that. Yeah, that's my shirt, man. We beat Swansea and then we got fucking hammered the other day.
Luca, I swear to fucking God, mate, if you ask when you'll be in the staff team one more time, you will not be able to type another fucking sentence in my channel, Jamie's channel, Monkey's channel, any channel that streams in the server, the Discord, the website. I don't know, where else can I ban you from? Everywhere.
He just tagged Luca.
That wasn't me, by the way, so just fun letting you know.
That's all on Monkey, that one. But no.
Yeah. You can be staff when you improve. There you are.
Nah, guys. Obviously, like, we had that light-hearted fun right there at the end about football, rugby. I mean, I didn't even get American football on the fucking screen, alright? I just thought I'd take the piss a little bit. It was fun. That's just what I thought we'd have a laugh with at the very end there. So yeah. Hopefully you've all picked up some stuff tonight that you wanted answering. We'll try and schedule one of these again for the end of next month. I do apologise, we haven't been doing them recently. There's just been so much fucking, so much getting busy. So much getting busy. That didn't even fucking make English. I must have been American at that moment. I've just been so busy. I think Ash has been the same. Trying to find the time to squeeze all you in and do everything else at the same time is amazing. And it's just hard work sometimes. So yeah. Of course we're roasting the Americans, man. They're fucking calling fucking football soccer. They get roasted. They started it, alright?
Roasted American sounds like a fantastic meal.
Sounds like, yeah, it does, doesn't it? Conspiracy, Jamie's actually American. I'm not actually American, but I'd love to visit. So if anyone's got like a free bed going and I can just get flights and travel around America, that'd be awesome. But hey guys, thank you very much for coming tonight. Thank you for watching. You've been great. You've all been great. Tell Ash I'm streaming. Oh my god.
No, I won't hate you when you buy me my well-earned pizza. Until then, I hate you. Tell Ash that he is lame. Okay.
Alright. I don't need to tell Ash he's lame. So yeah, guys. Can you host a bike event tomorrow? Who? Can I host a bike event tomorrow for you? Why, are you fucking busy again? Are you busy?
Oh my god, these fucking cats. I have the thinnest pair of trousers on right now and they're clawing straight through.
If you need me to, I can. I think.
Oh.
Okay, guys. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pick someone up to raid. All right. What I need you all to do though, when we go into this person's channel, all right, I need you all to pick a fucking really long word, right? I mean, so by long, I mean anything over 5 letters, and just fucking spell it wrong, okay?
Four.
Just spell it wrong. Anything over 5 letters, spell it wrong in his fucking chat, okay? Because Snow can't spell for shit. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna raid him. But just go in there and fucking spell it wrong. And all you American fucks, go in and like spell colour and flavour and shit with a U, and that'll trigger the fuck out of him. So yeah, thanks very much for watching tonight, guys. We'll all go in and drop in. Make sure you put some shit that's spelt wrong. He won't even notice that it's all spelt wrong, so he won't even react on it. Alright, guys? Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a good time. Good night. God bless. Thanks, Ash. Thanks, HD.
Support the DLC.
My pleasure. What the fuck? Support the DLC.
DOC. And also, you know, Leicester City Football Club.
It's gone HD.
It's already gone? Damn it.
No, I hadn't, but it has now.
It moved over. It moved over to Snow.
You know, well, hopefully someone got it.